Say, yeah, come on, Kuma kwa fudi kwa siasa pao. Ya kan kwa siasa ma Ghana kuma ahana kwa siasa mwo. Sisi ana mena na internet nso kwa ha dia be kwa ha. Cecilia Marfo.
Abusian for Makwa first watch TV. Myself on subscribe ya make sure so hit the red subscribe button. No, I say na same ni sia ubenyamu enchemu. Ohemaa Mercy oni na Tornado omode omano ato Cecilia Marfo and Joyce Blessing and send na video bi trendy achese. Cecilia Marfo ekwaje microphone free Joyce Blessing sam abra na o stage no ka chen say mami Sako kuno honom ansakwa na waji mic say wotonyom akire emanfo eno ena na Tornado si na Joyce Blessing suba be no dabi sa suba we pa de enye dabi ensema waka che no de emodu ye eno no Ohemaa Mercy so say na Cecilia Marfo ade a wuye de me no enya adwen waka nsem pa isanse wo hwa Ohemaa Mercy so no oni ni kunu nsensem no ewo ho no ma che so mo so no divorce sensem ya nti no obi ni wanyi ni ti a wankasa ni tiri ho yi na yibone eno nti no de na no atum se de be o kina nko no Cecilia Marfo enkoka ono so asem ewo stage asem we di emodu ye pa momenti ensem a Ohemaa Mercy ene na Tornado kafa Cecilia Marfo ho.
Say, yeah, come on, Kuma kwa fudi kwa siasa pao. Ya kan kwa siasa ma Ghana kuma ahana kwa siasa mwo. Sisi ana mena na internet nso kwa ha dia be kwa ha. Cecilia Marfo. Ena Joyce Blessing ewo stage otonyuma. Cecilia Marfo this speed. Cecilia Marfo this speed. Akwa jik Mike no efi Joyce Bless in some said the Joyce Blessing edi ni kunu we jai into only right so baba told them or baba told you sorry them hey Cecilia Marfo jai chimie no Cecilia Marfo jai kwa siasem no na wo ya kwa ka mpo no gba sami say wo driver edu twa gba sami gospel musician say driver edu twa into right bang and awo Cecilia you can't say Joyce Blessing so oni ni kunu ejai o oni ni kunu njai o oni ni kunu wa problem oni ni kunu ni problem o Cecilia Marfo right bang and I walk say Joyce Blessing neto nyuma be kwa kwaje microphone no efini some all in the names say oni ni kunu ejai nti on kwa ne cho hey Cecilia Marfo you said you ho Cecilia Marfo jai jimie no na wanyin ya kwa kabra so me say driver kwa do twa jai jimie no Cecilia Marfo.
Take your perception on what has happened this morning. It's a video that has gone viral. Cecilia Marfo snatching microphone from Joyce Blessing and telling her to go back to her husband at a public gathering.
For me, this is my opinion. God asked Nathan to go to David's house and to speak to him of his mind. If God is speaking to you about what somebody should do, I feel where you are standing in public, you should have done it in a private way. What happened for me, I am not happy about it. And I always say this, there are so many ways of communicating to somebody, especially when God has ministered to you, to talk to someone. And I feel this needs to be corrected, and next time maybe it shouldn't happen that way.
Are you likely to reach out to Joyce or something? Because I think at this point she's gone through a lot.
For me, I talk to her every day, and I pray with her too. She's not the only one. There are a lot of people going through the same thing, and I sat with her, and I believe that God is the only one that can heal. People will talk to you, people will say their part, but when some of the things you leave it in the hands of God, you'll be fine. And I believe that she shouldn't even ponder so much about this. She should pray and ask God, God, this is what your daughter is saying. What are you? I really need to hear from you to confirm. Because when a prophet speaks, you need a confirmation. That is me. It is not only gospel musician. It's cuts across where you see a public figure, and it shouldn't be that you want to use the person to get popularity. But I feel this is a wake-up call for some of that God has called us, and we hear his voice, and we want to talk to somebody about what God is saying. Sometimes we don't have to do it so much in public. You can call them, and it will be wonderful calling them privately and praying with them. That helps a lot than standing in this large congregation and talking about it. It's sad. Sometimes it brings people's spirits down.
The final thing I ask you, do you think that Cecilia Marfo needs to be talked to? You know, this is the second we are seeing. The first one was with Brother Sami, now Joyce Blessing. You think that she needs some conversation with people like you or people in the industry?
Because, you see, it becomes very, very difficult when the person is standing using the name of God to speak. I wanted to be a say you tell somebody to wear an advice, but I feel we get people to get close to her and to talk to her. Maybe it will help.
Akwaba, you have also been through the terrain. Prophecy. This is another prophecy that has come through. Are you comfortable with the manner in which it came through?
So like you said, I've been in it. Last year, mine came out, and then there was this prophecy. I think it was all over the news, social media, everywhere. I wasn't, in fact, happy about it because I felt the person should have or could have called me, and we could have had a conversation, and we would have prayed about it. So as a public figure, and as a celebrity that God has brought up, you can't just stand in the midst of people and then, yes, you've seen it. Yes, God has told you. But what you do is now, taking my point, as to how you go about it. So I sincerely think that probably, I'm only saying that after everything that Cecilia Marfo saw or said God had told her, she could have called Joyce and spoken to her that whilst I was doing this or doing that, God said this and that and that. Say, and then, like Ohemaa said, prayed with her. That would have done a lot of good than just public figure standing in the whole congregation and then saying it.
Do you believe, you know, and I want to be specific, do you believe, Cecilia Marfo, do you believe that truly God speaks to her in the manner in which she approached things, you know? Because if you look at Brother Sami's,
okay, sure.
And then now Joyce Blessing, do you think truly that God speaks to her?
Yes. And then when God called her, I wasn't around. So I can't say I don't believe in everything that she's saying. But at the end of the day, Bible says, my so like I said, whatever she's saying, I can't doubt, I never doubt. If it's from God, that's from God. Whatever she said, yeah, I believe.